like she's gonna think I'm using her, like, and I felt so awkward, but I did it, and look where I got. So
Well, sometimes you just gotta take those risks, eh?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, well said. That was quite something. I mean, um, okay.
Thank you.
Next question. How do you view haters? You know, some people view haters as a good thing, as a form of motivation, or other people tend to view haters as a bad influence and a mere distraction. So, what's your view?
I mean, I don't think there's haters. There's just people who don't like you for whatever reason. And I mean, people are going to hate you no matter what you do, no matter, like, it's their opinion. And, you can't dwell on that because if you dwell on that, you're going to eat yourself alive. And I've been through that. And I've just learned not to care what other people think because that's their opinion. And if you're happy with who you are or what you're doing, and then just do it. It's not them living your life, it's you, and you're the one who has to be satisfied with yourself, not them.
Okay, fair enough. My next question is, what's the hardest part for you when doing photography?
That's I don't know. It's between me telling myself I'm not good enough because I have a bad habit of doing that. Like I'll go and I'll look at my pictures sometimes and I'll be like, okay, other people can do this, and like I said, I'm socially awkward, so I never really know how to approach people when it comes time to booking something, or it's like, I forget what the other one was, but you know, it's probably mostly that, like the nerves. It doesn't seem like it's nerve wracking, but it is. I'm always afraid that I'm gonna mess up. I have a big show coming up this weekend. I'm shooting for Silverstein
Oh,
on
wow.
Saturday, and they're a big band. They're a big band.
Yeah, and they're
I'm so worried that I'm gonna mess something up and like all my pictures are gonna come out bad. And I know it's just foolish, but
Did you know they're from Canada?
yeah, they're from Toronto.
Yeah, yeah.
They're really
Anyway,
cool.
um, next question. What is the easiest part for you when doing photography?
Loving it? Does that make sense? Like, I don't know. I have really good timing too.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, I think you've seen my pictures, you've seen my stuff, and I have really good timing. I have a shot of my best friend breaking ice, and you can see the movement like in his foot, and or my brother breaking cement, and you can actually see the cement breaking. Another one of my really good friends breaking cement, and you see the rocks falling as he's breaking it. It's, and I think that's the biggest part in it is timing. So I just have to have the patience to figure out more like technique.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. Um, okay. Now, my next question is kind of interesting. Um, where do you see your photography in the future?
I hope it's in magazines. Like it sounds really silly, but I read alternative press magazine like religiously. And I want to see one day just open that magazine and see my picture in there. Like not a picture of myself, but you know what I mean, like a picture that I've taken in that magazine.
Okay. And is there any? Now we're going to move on to goals now. So, right now, what are some of your short-term goals?
Um, I've shot for my favorite band already. Well, one of my favorite bands already. My goal is to shoot for Mariana's Trench. One day, I like, hopefully, before they get too big. I don't care if I have to travel to the States. I don't care if I have to pay everything. I want to shoot for Mariana's Trench. It sounds ridiculous, but they're the band I've been listening to probably the longest. And they're so they're so they have such a good stage presence, and I love the theatrics and I love everything, all the hard work that they put into it. I want to shoot for them one day.
Okay. And what are your long-term goals?
Well, like I said, I want my stuff to be in magazines, and I want maybe not necessarily a household name because photographers aren't generally household names, but I want to be the very best like no one ever was.
Okay. Well, that's quite ambitious, I must say. Well, and I wish you all the best luck in the world. I mean, everyone deserves luck. And, okay. Well, I think that was great. I'd like to say thank you for joining us on this podcast. And thank you, and yeah. I mean, it's pretty interesting. It's not that often that I encounter a photographer. I mean, I remember back when I was younger, there weren't many photographers, and well, here we are in 2012, and there was quite a few of them. So
it's true. I walk around and I'm like, everyone has a digital SLR, but it's not the camera. I think it's the technique and the talent behind it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if you believe in yourself, you can do anything, right? So.
Oh yeah, of course. So a little question, a concluding question, since you're actually, whoa, I actually forgot to ask you something. So, what genre would you call your photography? Or does it have a special theme, or is it just only music oriented, or is it like other things as well?
It's not only music oriented. I mean, like I said, I have karate up there and I have like landscaping and stuff, but mostly rock photography. That's where I'm the most comfortable. That's where I'm the happiest. Right up front, singing along, snapping away. That's where I'm happiest is rock photography.
Okay. All right. Well, so how would one would to find your work? Where will they go on the internet?
My photography page on Facebook, and I'm building a Flickr account, but that one's not ready yet. So just facebook.com/Serreta Stethoscope Photography, SERRETA Stethoscope Photography.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining this podcast, Serreta.
Thank you.
And,
fun.
And I wish you all the best. And yeah. All right. Everyone, listeners. Thank you for taking your time to listen to this podcast. I hope you have a good morning, day, or night, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.